Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear little guest. A warm welcome to 209 NITK Bhive Toastmasters Club meeting. I welcome you all. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause for making it up to this meeting, and let's make through this recording more members join us for this meeting in future. As every organization has a mission to do, your Toastmaster Club also has a mission. The mission statement of Toastmasters Club goes like this: it provides a supportive and positive learning experience so that the members can develop their communication and leadership skills, which help them to improve improve and achieve a greater self-confidence and personal growth. But if you want to have something growth happening around, you should follow some discipline, because discipline is all which makes a man grow. For this meeting, let us agree and accept the three golden rules. I the golden rule number one: please put your mobile phones in silent mode so that it does not disturb fellow Toastmasters and the speaker. Thank you, sir.
I can take his call.
The golden rule number two: please refrain from talking to one another or walking in and out of the room when a speaker is giving or a speaker is speaking. Rule number three: please refrain from talking on sex, religion, and politics. These are very personal to each individual. Let's not hurt their feelings. The fourth important, which I always add, please smile, because it motivates the speaker. With not taking much time, I would like to call upon today's presiding officer for the meeting, a Toastmaster who is also a taskmaster in a way, who motivates and who convinces every member to take up the leadership role. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwal. Welcome, sir.
Well, thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
I officially declare open meeting number 209. So the first task for me is to say that the minutes of the meetings for last week has been shared on the group.
Yes.
Approved?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is we have one guest today, a 15-year-old kid. Pranav, just a little bit of introduction. What your name? What do you do?
I'm Pranav.
Good. Yeah.
I study leadership courses and I'm in 10th grade. So I'll be preparing for my goals very short. And I like football. So I'm going to coaching.
Mhm.
And yeah, I like weaponry. I plan on learning to shoot a gun. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome. You should also develop passion for communicating. How well you can communicate.
Yes.
That's a very good platform for Toastmasters at least. For 15-year-old kids, we have got one more club known as the Cavals Club. That is from 8 to 18. You can think on those lines. Okay? Okay, moving on. Today's theme. What is that today's theme? The magic of thinking big. Let me share my perspective. What is my perspective? We have heard of Thomas Alva Edison. You heard of him?
Yes.
Did he think big?
He did.
He did? Did he succeed?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Did we hear?
Bulb, no?
Well, electric bulb.
Yeah.
How about Wright brothers? You heard of him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Did they think big?
Very, very big.
Did they succeed?
That is.
They succeeded. Right? Osama bin Laden. Did he think big?
Yes.
Did he succeed?
Biggest. Yes.
Did
He
he
did.
succeed?
Yes, he did.
He did. Huh?
Yeah, he did.
He did succeed. Isn't it?
Yes. Tremendously. That's a different perspective.
Him is the magic of thinking big.
Yes.
So whether it is right or wrong, that is one's perspective. Let's not get into that. Now, we have got election coming around the corner. It's our duty now to think big. So what can we do in that?
Vote.
That's simple. Our vote, each and every vote will count. Only then, what we are thinking, we will achieve, isn't it?
Yes.
We all have aspirations that our country should become so and so, so and so, so and so. So we all think that if government which gets formed will do something for us, either in business or profession, or wherever it is, tax cuts, everything, isn't it? So let's first and foremost think, cast our votes so that one task is achieved. Second one that I would like to propose to each and every one of you seated here. At NITK Bhive Toastmaster Club, we can start thinking big and bigger. What is the goal?
60 members.
Yeah, that is thinking big.
Number one club in the district.
Yeah, that is thinking big. Am I right?
Yeah.
Can we all join hands together, put our heads together, and start thinking big? He has given us a number. Toastmaster Anand has given us a number. How do we achieve that? One point for each one of you.
Each one bring one.
Next, Pranav. Oh, sir, Pranav is new. Huh? Pratap.
Pulling your friends.
Put in your friends. Okay. Bopaya.
You bring more friends and encourage them to speak and contribute positively.
Is it difficult to get enough friends or relatives for Toastmasters Club? Is it difficult?
No,
It's not difficult. Then why aren't we able to get anyone?
weekdays.
So every day is a challenge. You take Saturday also, there's a challenge. Take Sunday also, there's a challenge. Every day there's a challenge. So we should identify those people who don't have a challenge on a weekday. So my mantra is very simple. Every friend you meet, every relative that you meet, whether at club or Rotary, Toastmasters, or in a marriage, anywhere, just think that he is a prospective member for a Toastmaster Club. Everyone is a prospective member for a Toastmaster Club. Now, as you talk to him or her, please observe their style of communication. Are they using a lot of Dutch words, other things? Are they speaking with organized thoughts, or they're just gossiping here and there, there and there? So once you start observing their communication style or their talk, you'll immediately analyze what is the strength that they have in the communication skill and their weaknesses. Then you just ask them, would you like to improve on your communication skills? This is what is good in you. You've got a very strong voice, you've got a very nice voice, but you lack these are the places where you can improve. Come to one of our meetings as a guest. Check that out. And then see whether this platform is meant for you. As simple as that. We just tell them the strengths and the weaknesses. Once you convince them to attend one meeting as a guest, then just ask them, shall I share your contact details with you? Membership team. They say yes, but they want the membership team. They will take it forward. Do I make sense?
Yes, sir.
It makes sense, Chandrasekhar?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Lots.
Lot of sense?
Yes, sir.
We'll start working on this.
Definitely, sir.
Next week, Chandrasekhar is getting 3 members. Visitors.
Okay,
Three
good.
members I will influence to come.
3 visitors. We will
Yes.
convert.
So, the person, the Toastmaster of today's meeting, he has shared today's theme. And why did he share so? Because he believes in thinking. And he has succeeded in many ways by doing this. But he does not want to stop there. He wants to move forward and think bigger and bigger. Let's hear from him how big his thoughts are and where will he take us. Let's all put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster again. Come in, sir. The stage is all yours. Huh?
Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. Toastmaster Sanjay.
Santosh.
Santosh. That was a very nice perspective on the magic of thinking big. Let me just continue from where he left off. Where do you find the tallest bridge today? The highest bridge?
The railway bridge.
Yeah, it's a railway bridge. It's built over Chenab.
Yes.
And it's in India, Kashmir. Where do you find the tallest statue?
Gujarat.
Gujarat, Narmada, the Statue of Unity.
Sardar Vallabh.
Where do you find the longest tunnel?
Sajarkand.
Again, in India. That's in Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh. So we are seeing this big and bigger happening in India. Why did this happen? Why did it not happen in the last few years, or rather in the last 65 years? Why are we hearing it now? Why are we hearing it only now? The perspective of thinking has changed. Now it's all about big. It's all about beautiful. It's all about making it the largest. We probably have the best airport in Bangalore today. It may not be the biggest in terms of size, but it is the biggest in terms of the passenger handling capacity and the charm that it is giving out. It is the best. So India has started to think big, and the perspective has changed. The mental thinking has changed. Now it's time for us to take it to the next level, or rather bring that, let it percolate down into the corporate world. The next we should have is the biggest corporate company in the world should come from India. The biggest Toastmaster club should come from NITK Bhive, Bangalore. The biggest bullet train or the fastest bullet train should come from India. It's happening now. The mindset has changed. It was the same people, it was the same government, it was the same set of rules, it was the same civilization, and it's the same citizen who were there earlier. What changed? The way we think changed, and that made it something wonderful. The same thing happens in Toastmaster also. It started in 1905, struggled till 1924 when the first organized Toastmaster started, and now it is exactly 100 years, a centennial year, and it's a worldwide organization. You can't have any organization, you can't start something and say that it will last for 100 years. That needs thinking big, huge. That happened. Coming down into India, Toastmasters started in 1991. Till 1991, we had not even heard about Toastmasters. So in this 33 years, there is 4 districts and about 80 clubs, probably in Bangalore only. So Toastmaster has grown manifolds here. The way the Toastmaster is structured also is simply superb. Your um, conversational skills, communication skills, the leadership skills, time management, everything is taught to you here. You go out and you're a confident man. So that's how the Toastmaster thing works. Coming to the way the Toastmaster meeting are held, just for the sake of my young friend, since three parts. The first part is your prepared speeches, where people come prepared totally and talk. And the next is your table topic, where questions are thrown at you and you do an impromptu talk about it. And then the evaluation round, where distinguished Toastmasters like our Santosh Kejriwal ji is going to dissect you and tell you where you went right and what went wrong. And probably the next time, or the next time, or the one after that, you will get it so right that you will be cruising. Your talk will be like a bullet train with the right amount of speed and without any sound, it will be purring along. So that's how the evaluation happens. So once that is said, let's begin the meeting today. Let's start with the table run and with the prepared speeches. Today we'll have, well, today we are having two people giving these speeches. One is our Chandrasekhar ji and one is Sudip Su. And while we are hearing you speak, there are other people trying to judge you. Any speeches will have a lot of crutch words like your ahs, oohs, and ums, and you know that, right? So many other new crutch words that comes in. So that is checked by an R counter, and that is manned today by Toastmaster Bupaya. Can you tell a bit?
Hi everyone. So I'm taking the role of our counter today, and my role will be to listen to your speeches and your talks and identify any clutch words such as so, and others. I will be capturing it and noting it down, and I will, at the end of the speech or the session, I will be giving out how many words you have used. So, all the best. Thank you.
Your speech is also good when your grammar is good. The man holding the grammar book today is Toastmaster Sanjay Bindal.
I agree, buddy. So better be careful with the grammar. I'm going to pick up everything, note everything. So no useless grammar, please. Thanks.
We talk a lot about being on time, professional, and we have give so much of preference, or rather, um, our speeches are meant to start and end on time. So somebody needs to be looking at the timer. Today's timer is Pratap.
Good evening, everybody. I'll be counting your time. Acceptable limit is shown in green. Yellow is for crossing your line, and red is disqualification line. So after 30 seconds after the disqualification line, if you cross 30 seconds, your speech will be disqualified. Thank you.
These three people are going to man the contest. And our first speaker is Sudhir So, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ramdas. Okay. Today, he will be,
I wanted to give the definition.
yeah,
The purpose of the speech.
the purpose of the speech will
Will be given by the
evaluator. And
Santosh.
no,
No, Sudipto, you're
Sudhir So is being evaluated by
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar.
So we are not interchanging that because Ramdas is not here yet. So Chandrasekhar will start the speech.
I will be the first
You will
speaker.
be the first speaker.
Yeah, the evaluation will be done by Santosh Kejriwal. He will give the purpose of my speech.
Okay. The first speaker, he talks big. The machines talk to him. He'll make the machines talk back so nicely. He puts the machines in such a way that they produce the maximum output. May I welcome Chandrasekhar ji. Before that, our Santosh Kejriwal ji is going to, Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwal ji is going to talk about the purpose of the speech and the evaluation criteria.
I'll do it from here only. Yeah. Okay, good evening to all of you once again. The objective of this speech that we're going to hear from the next or from the first speaker is how he handles a disruptive audience. Is he good at handling a disruptive audience? So he practice of the skill that is required to handle them, and how smoothly he can sail through this. That is the main purpose of the speech. And the time allotted for this is 12 to 15 minutes all put together. Am I right, Chandrasekhar? Or is it 5 to 7 plus? 5 to 7 for the speech.
Yes.
And 12 to 15 for.
Any disturbance happen, it can be extended.
So maximum time is 15 minutes. Timer, kindly make a note. Maximum time is 15 minutes, including his speech. I wish the speaker all the best, and I request the audience to disrupt him as much as possible.
Can we call the machine man on the stage, please?
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. I'll begin by asking you all a question. How many of us want to be successful? All of us want to be successful. That's something great. How many of you want to be satisfied, successful person? All of us. All of us. And let me know how you define a satisfied, successful position in each individual life. Anybody?
If you find your passion and get paid for it, nothing can be better than that.
Okay, good.
Like Virat Kohli likes to play cricket. He'll play cricket and get paid for it. And he also becomes the captain of the Indian team. What better way than
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. That is somewhere nice to put it. And anybody else would like to just try this? I'm going to put across in a polished way.
Satisfaction is not related to, it depends from person to person. It's not related financially. Some people may just find satisfaction in the basic needs, basic things, and they're quite.
I don't agree with this. What he's talking is nonsense. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
We will need more details, more facts to
Yes,
what you're
I will just put it
his
across
perspectives
nicely.
is not, he has to give a different perspective of how to judge success.
Definitely. I'm
That
going to
proves
give you
satisfaction is not only financially.
very great, Sanjay ji. This is how I put across a successful, satisfied, successful life. When you achieve your materialistic requirement.
Beside Godavari, there is a good Kavama. See, is very tasty.
Toastmaster Cycle.
Godavari is very good. Vadapav is very good.
Toastmaster Cycle.
Yes.
You want anything?
Now,
You want to
let me
speak?
something.
Yeah, just let me
Something.
complete and then
Yeah.
definitely I will give you time to talk to Sudeep.
Oh,
You
thank
can
you.
definitely do that. It's such a nice thing which I'm going to tell you. It is very interesting. Please lend me your ears. I'm sure it will help you in a long run. So when you are giving, say, thinking about satisfied success life is something which gives you materialistic achievements, which gives you spiritual achievements also.
Materialistic
But
gives you spiritual.
no,
Materialistic
successful life.
gives you
No. A successful life will give when you are successful, you only measure it materialistically, like how much money I have, how many friends I have, how many buildings I have, how successful I have done.
Again, the yardstick of measurement is wrong.
No, it is there. No, let me
not
just.
address it using materialistic gains. It
Huh.
can be something else.
No, it is. No, let me just define. Whom all you think as a successful man? May I ask you one? Whom do you think as a
Abdul Kalam
successful?
was a successful man.
Yeah, he was a missile man and he was also a president. He was knowledgeable.
Yeah,
And he had lots and lots of friends. He had the whole nation behind him. He had the highest position. That is a materialistic.
that is not
And he is also a great follower of the mental peace, the yoga he used to follow. He was having a blessed life. Do you agree with me?
No.
He was with the students. He used to motivate the students.
I think
How
you're
can
quite
I be on things?
confusing. Successful and satisfaction are two different things.
Let me come to you. First, I am just
Everybody
only
has his own
coming.
perspective.
I am just coming to that point where you say successful and satisfied. You will not be satisfied if you have money. Let me ask you, if you build 100 things and you don't get a sleep, do you consider yourself as a successful
You just
businessman?
said materialistic success is success.
It is
And
not
as far as I am
materialistic.
concerned, my Rendra Martin says successful materialistically is having more money in my pocket.
That is all. But if you don't get sleep, are you do you think yourself call yourself a successful man?
That's
If you
exactly
don't
what
have
I
a
said.
friends, do you call yourself a successful man? If you don't
You
have
cannot get
friends,
sleep
Yes,
because you
sir.
don't have money. You may get
Please tell
sleep
him.
because you have to take care of your money.
Give us the amount of money, then I tell you.
yes, just let me just let me just let me Santoshji, just let me I'm going to achieve.
Yeah, so he's talking about friends, one of the speakers. We today have discussed a lot of things. Yeah.
Postmaster cycle. The first request
Yes.
on the
Yes.
sergeant at arms, which he
Yeah.
told, please
Okay.
keep your mobile
Okay,
phone
okay.
and refrain from talking.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to tell you the real success when you are happy from your soul, when your soul gets happiness. And I'm going to give you 7 points which will make your soul happy. When you are materialistically satisfied, Santoshji, Santoshji, I'm definitely able to make you very, very successful. Just let me here for another 5 minutes. That is all. Is it okay?
My soul gets satisfied.
Yes.
What about my tummy?
No. See, that is what is called as holistic growth. If you don't have a holistic growth, if you have only tummy filling, definitely it would not be good. Have you read about Vivekananda?
Yes.
He was the man who had satisfied all the three points for being very successful.
I'm sleeping now.
But he did not have materialistic gains like you mentioned earlier.
He had materialistic gains. He was really having lot of opportunities to motivate the students. He had a lot of strength behind him. He had a greater strength which made him go to Chicago and give that big speech.
Those are more like spiritual gains than
That is
materialistic gains.
Vivekananda's very nice.
Yes, yes, I will give you this. Toastmaster Saikaji. I'm too sleepy. Toastmaster Saikaji, please. It is not. You are not giving me you are lending your thought process to somebody else. It may not be helpful for others who are interested. And Toastmaster, you are yawning at Vivekananda. It is not right. I request you to read his book. The yawning will go off. You will start working like what he said. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Today, our Toastmaster of the day has given us a task to think big. When you think big, the yawning goes. So what? And I'm saying I give you 7 points for you to cultivate or become a soulful, blessed person where you find ultimate happiness in all your daily life. The first one is peace. When I say peace, it is not the peace with others.
So he means PIEC.
Peace. When I say peace,
Is it
P-A-C-E.
Second, PIEC.
Please, Matar, one is very good, sir. Yeah, we should try someday.
Yeah.
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಟಾಣಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಪೀಸ್.
Oh, PES, peace in the pot.
So nice.
Sir, speak Matar.
Great, Saikaji. I love it. I know you are a food lover and definitely you can relate any piece to piece and also pieces of this thing. But I'm talking about peace. When I'm saying peace, the
Shanti.
peace, Shanti, where you will be experiencing lot of happiness. This peace, it gives you deep calmness. It gives you deep containment. It also gives
I don't want to be content. Content is okay.
containment. When you get contentment, you are at equilibrium with the nature. when you are in peace. And it also gives acceptance of everybody and anything. You get acceptance, or for every person and for every situation you get it. That is where you develop the peace. These are all not going to come very easy. It is not like going and buying the mutton pieces or the peace in that. You have to develop the peace inside. It is not even peace with your audience. It is the peace which you have to develop inside. And you have to struggle for that. The second thing is experiencing the joy. The, yes. No, here the joy is the definition after eating the ice cream. Have you ever eaten the ice cream yourself? You feel the joy, how beautiful it is, how things you get it. And next is the love, how you start loving yourself, your inner self, and how you are going to love the situation in which you are yourself. The next is the bliss. You encounter the bliss where one feels one is found everything what he desires. The fifth one is purity, being very pure in thinking, in having a positive thought process, in not finding a negativity in others, in not finding a problem when the speech is getting disturbed by a crosstalk.
Being pure, Sriram to go on exile.
I'm sorry?
Sriram was peaceful within, but they sent him to exile. So how did he, for a long, long time? So how
Sri Rama, sir, you should be able to doing it.
So do we still consider Sri Rama to be successful?
Sri Ramachandra is a very successful person, and he is not. We have a feeling, and we consider Sri Rama as the eternal truth or the eternal leader for all of us to follow his footsteps. So definitely, the he is beyond the success. He is beyond the satisfaction. He is beyond above everything else. For if you have attained the soul's peacefulness,
Mr. Speaker,
you are going to
Mr.
be
Speaker,
getting
can I become pure by consuming pure salt?
pure salt.
That we get nowadays?
Yes, yes, definitely. Pure salt, if you consume, you can become pure. Why not? You can become pure. You can also not have a salt, but still you can become pure. That is what you are going to practice in your life, that you become pure from inside. All these materialistic things, if you eat, if you earn, if you keep, your soul will not be
What about
satisfied.
water? The pure purifier is there. There is a bit.
Anand makes pure water.
Very great.
Okay, okay. And what about water? You're talking about the eating and we drink also.
I am not here talking about the materialistics, Toastmaster Saika.
Okay.
Material things are all available.
It is all fine, but
If
it
you
is still
go,
nice to
I will
climb
tell
through the
you
BMW.
a minute, Anand, I will just explain about the water. When you say water, drinking water, you get happiness, you get thirst quenched, but deep diving in the water, you get this. You feel something great when you see the fishes, colorful fishes under the sea.
Shark comes.
And
I take out and eat.
yes,
Try and eat.
good, but that bliss you get, that is the experience what I want to give you or get you in your soul. And the thing is power. When we say power, I'm sure that you all will agree that power is something where we have
Rama.
destroy somebody or we have something to influence negatively. Now, here I'm talking about the power within ourselves where we go, don't get disturbed by all these kinds of crosstalks or all these things of accusation, what you get, where you get power, you get resilience, you become silent, you are able to control your anger, you are able to control your emotions. That is where you become very powerful. Without becoming powerful, without become internally strong, you can never do anything. Last,
Not necessarily successful people.
it is not the success only comes. A successful person, if he is able to cultivate the power, the control the power of himself, he does not get affected by the environment. He becomes one of the qualities for a successful person to be there. The last one I am telling you, it is about the truth. What is truth?
Satyam Jayate.
Satyameva Jayate is not the only truth. The truth, when I'm talking about the soul, about yourself. When you are able to realize your limitations, when you are able to realize the limitations of the others, and we are able to be with it.
How do you know you're telling the truth? That you have realized everything.
I am not realizing anything. I am not telling you. I have realized.
I will tell you the report what happened है. Keep a hand on it, Gita. मैं जो भी कहूँगा सच कहूँगा. सच के सिवा सब कुछ कहूँगा.
Again, Toastmaster Kejriwal.
सब कुछ कहूँगा.
Again, Toastmaster Kejriwal. Yes, yes, yes.
What did it happen?
Again, Toastmaster Kejriwal and Anand Ramchandra. You are all talking about materialistic. That is what I am telling. Come to yourself. Go inside you. There is something which is there is a called something called a
Where is the
soul.
staircase to go inside?
Go to the soul, and then you know how things are and how you can change. Just try these 7 things, and I'm sure you will be very happy, and you will practice these 7 things. Developing it is not very easy. You have to practice a lot, and you have to understand yourself. Go inside.
Yoga.
Thank you, Saikat, for supporting me with that. And with this, I come to my end of the speech. Any questions? I am there open after this meeting. I'll be taking up. Thank you so much.
Wonderful speech. We tried to disrupt him quite a bit. He was there. He was there with his heart still in place. It's a good way of delivering the speech. And Vivekananda came in as the perspective for the magic of thinking big. That was also a nice one that was there. Thank you so much. The next speaker will be our Sudip So, who will be judged or evaluated by Toastmaster Ramdas ji. And may I invite Ramdas ji to give the perspective of how he's going to judge the topic of our second speaker today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Day. The next speaker is giving a speech on about understanding leadership style. The purpose statements are: the purpose of this project is for the member to identify his primary leadership style or styles. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. Time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. Right.
While we had the first speaker talking to the machines and the machine talking back to him, now we have our second speaker where he talks to the computer and it talks back to him. And he is on his way putting up his own unit, making it big, large, larger, and the largest. And may we have the next biggest computer firm, the next Infosys or the next Wipro from Sudip Sosa. Thank you.
Can I have your attention, please? And on my count, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. We all remember this song. We literally grew up listening to this day in, day out. It still gives me goosebumps. Why? Because of a different perspective that my dad had about me. He said, from the time I woke up till the time I went to sleep, you are worthless. You are not going to make it. If you are going to behave like this, if you are going to get these kind of marks, trust me, nobody is going to give you a job. Forget about earning a buck for yourself. And these were the words that were constantly being fed into my brain since a very early days in my childhood. I really wish, no child gets such kind of demotivation from their parents. No problem. That demotivation actually fueled my passion. And my passion was to prove everyone who told me that I won't be successful that they are wrong. And that's where my process of thinking big started. I didn't want to become a mediocre person at all. Irrespective of the marks that I got in my academics, I said to make money and to become successful, that's not the only criteria. There are many other ways of becoming successful, and I would like to become a living example of one. There are many leaders whom I follow. There are many leaders whom I aspire to be. And today, as I deliver this speech, one of them is right behind me, Mr. Warren Buffett. If you look at his organization, the way he has built a 150 plus billion-dollar empire for himself with just 35 people in his core firm. Do you know what it's called? Yes, that's right. Berkshire Hathaway. It employs only 35 people, but it has got controlling stake in more than 200 plus companies which are in the Fortune 500 and Fortune 1000 across the globe. And that's how Mr. Warren Buffett is being evaluated as one of the richest people in the world. Keeping the materialistic things aside, look at the awesome leadership qualities that he is portraying through his ventures. He has diversified his investment and de-risked his portfolio the maximum. At the same time, kept his cost of operations the leanest as possible. And that for me is leading by example. And it has got a profound impact on how I have started building my organizations one after the other. Today, as I stand in front of you, dear gentlemen, I am currently leading 4 different organizations after having left my illustrious corporate career a few months back. In one of them, I have about 40 people. The other ones, I'm just starting off. And this is exactly what I like to do when I lead people, lead by example, show them how it's done. Even during my corporate career, as I started as a normal computer teacher in a computer institute, teaching programming languages, MS Office, so on and so forth. And from there, I graduated myself, constantly pushed the boundaries of what is possible by guy coming from a small town having a mediocre academic background to handling multi-million dollar businesses for corporates across India and SAARC. And that perspective of thinking big is what I percolate down to my team by leading with examples. In each department, be it finance, be it sales, be it service delivery, be it marketing, I lead by example. I just don't give instructions. I tell them how it's done. I constantly help my team members by hand holding them in each and every step of the way and never ever penalize them on a failure. I have been a failure myself. I know the pain. I know the agony.
I know the sleepless nights it brings in, and hence I never ever penalize anyone in my team for failing. Yes, there are some hard conversations. Yes, there are areas of improvement which people need to focus on. But beyond that, it is mostly a constructive advice. So, whatever my dad keeps saying, that's his perspective. And my perspective is think big and think beyond. Thank you very much. Over to you, Timothy.
That was a wonderful speech from our Sudeep Saw, Toastmaster Sudeep Saw. Dream big, think big, achieve big. There's a saying that says that your success is proportional to the amount of thinking that you do. You're limited by your thought process. You think that I want to deliver, I want to make bullets to make a small gun. You think like Sudeep, so you will get the missiles out, the Akash out. And for the weaponry man there, start thinking big. Then the next section, we move on to the next section. All we are awaited. Most of us look forward to it and trade it also. The table topic section. And today's table topic master is our Toastmaster Bupaya. We know him to come out with some very good questions and get ready to churn your brain up, crank it up, get your perspectives right, and let's have a wonderful table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster Bupaya.
Thank you, Timori, Toastmaster Anand, for the wonderful introduction. My fellow Toastmasters, we have an amazing theme today, the magic of thinking big. And the Toastmaster of the day has already described what happens if you think big by citing various examples. Paulo Coelho, the famous author, said, if you think small, your world is going to be small. If you think big, your world will be big. So, with that thought etched in our mind, let us always strive towards thinking big so that we can make magic happen. So, with that, I would like to open the toast table topics today. And table topics is one of the most important aspect of any Toastmaster meeting. The reason being that it gives everyone a chance to speak without any preparations. It's an impromptu speech session. It gives you an idea as to how, whenever a topic is thrown at you, you have to think right at this, on the spot and come up with an answer. It evaluates four main things of you. One is listening skills, your organizing skills, your timing, and your speaking skills. So today I've come up with a new theme. Instead of just giving a topic and asking you to speak on it, I thought I will give you a sentence which is associated with your life, and you have to fill up that sentence or fill up that script. Understand? Yes. Everyone game for it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, with that, let's start. So complete the script. I wish I was. I'd like to invite Toastmaster Habib.
I'm just like to observe it.
Okay.
Take
Yeah,
it,
Papa,
take it up.
come.
Take it up.
I wish,
It's okay.
I wish I was
I wish I was.
I wish I was.
the,
Huh?
the best Dell dealer.
So
I wish I was a student. Take it up, son.
Come.
Start. It's just a matter of 1.5 minutes.
Come here and stand at least. Oh.
I'm just not comfortable.
No.
I wish I was.
I wish I was. Continue that.
Continue the thing. Good evening, everyone. Uh, I I will take my time.
Shall I take it?
Yeah.
Start fresh.
I wish I was. It's a loaded statement. And coming to talk about my life, I wish I was. I always looked at becoming a fighter pilot. Sitting in the Mirage 2000 was my dream. When during my college days, I mean my school days, the Pakistanis had got the F-16s and we had got the Mirage 2000s. So I had seen something there. The the thunder of the fighter going up, the sound that it is, it was so matchless. And it was power in the hands, like our Toastmaster Chandrasekhar says, it's power in your hands. It has the power to disrupt. It has the power to defend. That was what I wanted to be. I ended up becoming a civil engineer, not a bad supplement or flip. But now I write out my signature on earth. Every time I build a building, that's mine. That's mine. This one is done by me. So I wish I was a fighter pilot. I wish I had taken the F-16s down. I wish I was in that Bison MiG 21s which took down the F-16. That's me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. What an amazing perspective. Thanks for that insight. So the next topic or the theme that I want to set is when I first came to Bangalore, I, Toastmaster Sanjay.
I was born in Bangalore.
Who? Hello, everybody. When I first came to Bangalore, it was 99, and I had just come here for a visit from Mumbai. I found the city damn green, nice, lovely, lovely weather, lovely. I mean, it's quite breezy. We went to Yelahanka side, I remember, in 1999, and it was a single road. There were tree lined everywhere. Then we went to Jayanagar once, to Adarsh residency again. It was tree lined. There was no metro, nothing, and it was quite small. Like we were living on Cunningham Road. So nice, green, breezy, small, vibrant city. We loved enjoying. But I never dreamt it would become like this another 25 years. Bloody dirty, hot, and kind of it's an urban sprawl, but you can say it is kind of mismanaged. I mean, it's growing haphazardly everywhere. Now you go to Yalanka, where is the greens? Where are the trees? Is 4 lane, 5 lane, 6 lane highways is all gone. And same thing if you go to Dodbala Code, you go anywhere, it's the same story. So it's the same story. So I mean, I think it's no longer a city of my dreams, which I came to. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay. Indeed, it was a green city about a couple of decades ago, but right now it's become a concrete city.
Last city.
Well, moving on to the next sentence. Did you know that I once, TM Sudipta?
The white sandy beaches of Bahamas, relaxing, having a sip of cocktail. Just imagine. And down comes the tour guide and says, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." And he's taking up on a small boat. The boat is getting into the middle of the sea and he drops his anchor there. We are all thinking, guessing, what are they going to do with us? Are they going to throw us overboard? No, 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 no. There comes the surprise. The surprise was they helped us get into scuba diving gear, and then almost 30 to 40 feet below the waters, we get into a different world orbit. So, did you know I was also a scuba diver looking at so many different species of fishes and marine life which I've never even dreamt of, the beautiful corals that keeps all our oceans clean and vibrant, and you can only hear the sound of the oxygen tanks and no one else. You only have to wave at each other. And that is where, my dear friends, you understand how precious life is. Because you know that your oxygen tank is running out and you got to get back to the surface within that short period of time. It also tells you how vulnerable we are as human beings. And the perspective of life has changed for me ever since. I was a scuba diver for 20 minutes and probably will never be again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudipto. So that was an amazing thought, and yes, very fantasy uh, imagination as well, which everyone strives to be in.
Peace.
Peace, exactly.
It was all
So,
real, though.
so can I know who is your favorite celebrity or a famous personality that you would like to meet in your life? Quick responses.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Quick, quick, quick.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan. Modi.
Modi.
Modi. All right. The first time I met Modi,
Oh, that's fantastic. Only if you met.
imagine you.
Yeah, dear tabletop master, Bluetooth masters, and dear guests. Yes, this is election time now, and definitely last time seen Modi ji, he was going, on a vehicle, and we are all putting flowers. Why not I meet him this time? It can happen. Still, election is day after tomorrow. It is definitely possible. So nothing is impossible, I guess. I can meet in election time, or I can meet him for any other reason. For example, Anandji has done wonderful job of in Devanandi drinking water is product. I too have dreams like serving society. And when I do similar social service and like Santosh doing a lot of social service, why not Modi will call me and meet me in person and I can talk to him. So definitely, I hope, I wish that I'll get a chance to meet him. And I don't take it as if I get a chance to meet. I definitely hope, I wish, and I'm confident I'll be able to meet him some part of time. And because of maybe some good work and because of something that I can support the nation, why not? Definitely, I can meet Mr. Modi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think I have time for a couple more. Uh, if I had a second chance, I would. Toastmasters, I did.
If I've got a second chance, I would have a dancer like it. Many of maybe you're not aware about that. I have, apart from singing also, I'm a dancer also. Once upon a time, I have practiced Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and there's Ravindani. So I have stopped that after 10th. Why my ligament has been? I broke my ligament while playing the football. So after that, I stopped dancing. So if I'll get a second chance, definitely I would like to explore more in different type of dance form. Maybe I have never tried the Western, proper Western. So I need to explore those. It's proper Western, a lot of locking, popping, a lot of new dance form has been involved throughout in this off leg. So that I need to explore. I'll get a second chance. That's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So, keeping the time in mind, I have one last topic which is pretty simple, and I'd like our guest today, the young Pranav, to come on stage and talk about it. It's simple. My favorite pet.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
I actually have a pet, Garfield. Like Garfield, I call him. His name is Garfield. I call him Garfield sometimes. Many different names. I can't remember so many. Whatever comes to my mind, I call him. He's a Persian cat. He's 4 years now. He's a Persian dog-faced cat. He recently met with an accident. So where he fell off from the bathroom window, smashing into I'm not sure what, a wall or something, but he cracked his jaw, which is tilted it a little bit. So I actually couldn't sleep a lot during that time. I was actually very worried and I was looking for him constantly. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Very sad to know about your cat, Pranav. We hope he'll be well soon. Thank you. Thank you for coming here and speaking and expressing your views. With that, I'd like to close the table topic session. And it was good listening about your big ideas and thinking about your perspectives. And over to you, Team Modi. Thank you.
That was a fantastic. That was a fantastic session of table topics. The new way of doing it today for the first time in the club, and it was also nice to have our very super confident young friend. Pranav, you have the making of a Toastmaster and a leader. Writ all over your face, man.
You're already flattering.
Yeah. You should let it go. We should see more of you. And with that, we now move into the last stage, the stage where everyone is actually, jittery a bit, trying to see what did I do right, what did I do wrong, was my speech up to the mark, not up to the mark. I spent 3 days writing it, practicing it, my R's and U's, and all the crutches being ironed out. And now's the time to have it evaluated. May I invite Santosh Kejriwal ji, Toastmaster, to evaluate.
He's a G.
General
General.
Saiful Nandi ji,
He's a general.
the general evaluator, to talk about the whole thing. How was the meeting started, conducted, where we went right, where we went wrong, what could be better, what should be ironed out. Over to you, general evaluator.
What is the need of the evaluation? What is the advantage of evaluation?
Breaks the
Correct mistakes. To
Yeah.
correct mistakes.
Well, everyone nowadays watching the IPL, right? Almost everyone. Now, uh, Bumrah came and one reporter asked, how you have become so lethal? Because you are running only 20, 15, 20 feet, right? Your delivery is, I mean, lethal. No one can play his delivery, right? Speed is around 140. How you are generating that much of speed and that uniqueness in every ball? So what he replied that after every match, I observe what I made a mistake and I evaluate my own performance. So if someone just give a six to me, I bowled and someone big six I got. So I after every match I evaluate myself. So that is the power of evaluation. So he got he acquired that uniqueness, the skill now that no one can play in. You're talking about the Virat Kohli, right? Virat Kohli is earlier used to sneak all the ball is going off, right? He's beating in the fixed stamp and always getting caught behind. But after getting the feedback, self-evaluation has become one of the basic of 50, 1 to 50, 100, right? So this is the power of evaluation. When we are traveling via metro, sometimes we are connecting metro, this metro to that metro. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar is traveling via metro. So we need to evaluate our time also. So I need to catch that train. So that is the power of evaluation. In Toastmaster International, there is a by default option for evaluation. It's called general evaluation. As a whole, I'm the general evaluator today. As a whole, I need to evaluate the full meeting. Is go what is good, what is bad, if it is gone through properly, it was not good. I need to give the evaluation in a positive way, constructive way. It's not negative. So first, I'll start the evaluation of our meeting number 209. As usual, this is a trademark of NITK Bhive Toastmaster Club. We have started our meeting at exactly at 7 p.m. today, and Surgeon at Arms started with a bang. As usual, powerful voice. You unleash the power here. Awesome. You explain the mission and vision of Toastmaster. And 3 golden rules. You explain nicely. Full of power. What is the 3 golden? I've seen a lot of essays missing of this part. But you have explained nicely. It's a very simple thing, but you explained nicely. Now coming to the PO, presiding officer. As usual, very humorous. Starting from the very first point, start with the humorous thing. He informed that minutes of the meeting of the previous meeting has been shared. He got the approval from all the members. And he introduced our young guest also today. I thought he will not introduce because it's a adult club, it's a not gavel club. But he's maintained this thing. As the guest is there, so we need to call. He called the guest. There's a uniqueness I've observed today. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwal. And transition from PO to TO modi was good, very good, I would say. Now it's time for the Toastmaster of today's meeting. I'll come to you later. First, I'll take the report from the tag team. The tag team is something that they're the soldier for the general evaluator. Without the tag team, general evaluator is nothing. I mean, each point they will explain point by point. So, first, I would like to call the timer Toastmaster Pratap.
Good evening, gentlemen. There's no ladies here today. Toastmasters. Uh, as a timekeeper, I would like to remind you the date today. It is 24/4/24. Very nice date and birthday of legends today. So the time, as usual, that our meeting started exactly at 7 p.m. Our sergeant at arms took 2 minutes 35 seconds to do his introduction. Presiding officer Santosh, his allotted time was 6 minutes and he used 7 minutes 42 seconds. TMOD Anand used 8 minutes 43 seconds of the allotted time of 8 minutes. Speaker number 1, TM Chandrasekhar, his was an L4P2 and his topic was 7 supplements. His time allotted was 15 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes, and he used up 15 minutes 40 seconds. Speaker 2, Sudipto Su, his speech was L2P1. His time allotted was 5 to 7 minutes, and he completed his speech in 6 minutes 16 seconds. Table topics allotted time is 2 minutes. Speaker 1 at Toastmaster Anand used 1 minute 20 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Sanjay, used 1 minute 12 seconds. Speaker 3, TM Sudipto, used 2 minutes. Speaker 4, Toastmaster Ramdas, used 1 minute 20 seconds. Speaker 5, TM Toastmaster Saikat, used 1 minute 12 seconds. And Pranav, like father, like son, did his speech in 51 seconds. Thank you. That's it.
Thanks for this stupendous job you did. This is the first time you are doing, right, as a timer. So thanks for this detailed report as a timer. Now it's time for the R counter.
Thank you so much, Cycle. So today I must say we had an amazing theme and amazing word as well, and not many catch words. Chandrasekhar, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar used the word "are" about 9 times, the word "of" about once, and this thing once. But we can't, no, we can't complain because he generally doesn't use catch words. But today we interviewed a lot, we disturbed him a lot, and he had to use them. But otherwise, he's an amazing speaker. Toastmaster Santosh, generally flawless. Today he used "are" only once.
Only once.
Toastmaster Anand, again, I think "are" is a favorite word. You've used it about 11 times. Toastmaster Pratap, first time, but again, it was an impromptu speech, so you have used "are" a lot. Probably that's something that you can take care of. Apart from that, Toastmaster Sudipto, flawless, no crutch words. Toastmaster Ramdas, flawless, no crutch words.
So Ramdas, Mr. Ramdas had,
He had?
yeah, so many of them.
Sorry. Toastmaster Cycles, I think a couple of crutch words, but apart from that, it was. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Gopaya, the accountant guy, for this top-notch report. Thanks to you. Now it's time for the technical guy, the grammarian.
Well, I find everybody was good. I mean, there was no this thing. But certain things, it's not a success life, it's a successful life. It's not scuba driver, I think it's scuba diver. Yeah, and one, I mean, I'm not naming anybody, but then one person has a constant grammar problem, which needs improvement. That's it. Otherwise, on the whole, everything was good. Thanks.
Thanks, grammarian Toastmaster Sanjay, for this brief report. I would say you have missed out one point. That is the word of the day. The starting also you have not.
I've used two
No,
times.
that is whoever has used as a
You should have
grammarian.
said what
As
is
a
the word of the
grammarian, you need to convey. You need to give the report that who has used the word of the day. When and while explaining the grammarian role in the at the starting, you need to give the word of the day. Today's word of the day is this thing. I'm requesting all the speaker to use this word of the day. That you missed out. And for the tag role player, I would say when you are explaining the role at the very first time, so you add some masala, something like I've seen Anand, Toastmaster Anand has used this thing. I have also used on starting day. I've used that R counter guy. How I have used that? I've used आहा छोड़ दो आंचल जमाना क्या कहेगा. So what I said, this aha sounds very good, soothing in the song, but it's not the same for the speech. So like that you add masala in the all the, because tag role is very important role, but it's become monotonous if you are giving only report. And so add some masala in the while you are explaining the role or giving the report. That is the that's the point I need to add for the tag role. Now it's time for the individual evaluation. For the speaker one, today there is a tweaking happened, right? First speaker becomes second speaker, second speaker. the first speaker. So first, I would like to call the evaluator, individual evaluator of the first speaker, that is Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwal.
You will talk about the toast person today.
Good evening, friends, my dear fellow Toastmasters. Now I have to evaluate how well our first speaker delivered his speech. So the guidelines tells me that I don't have to evaluate the speech or the contents of the speech. How well he handled the disturbed audience. That is what I have to focus on. Right? Yes. Well, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, I must say that today you had a real tough time, a real disturbed audience. I don't know what happened to them, what went wrong with them, that they were disturbing you. Quite often they disturb you. But I must compliment you that in spite of all the disruptions from across the table, all around, you handle it very well. You try to answer each and every member who was trying to disturb you. Whatever you stood up speaking about, you listen to them, you handle it very well, and then you move on with your speech smoothly, without any hazards or any kind of pauses and things. Now, one or two suggestions that I can give you where you can improve upon is, see, whenever you find a member side talking, or cross talking, or yawning, snoring, whatever it is, pause for a little while. The moment you pause, the member also automatically will pause. You see that nothing is coming from the mic, so they will pause. This is a natural thing that happens, that comes to anyone. Anywhere you find it, take a pause, become silent. The member will also automatically become silent. You don't have to immediately talk to the member and address him. So simple pause. That's all. And you practice this here. And secondly, after the speech, wherever you find a disturbed audience, analyze why the audience was so disruptive. Why they so disruptive? Either your speech was boring, or was it not connecting to the audience? So these are some of the reasons why the audience will not get connected. So these are the two suggestions that I can give you. And finally, today the way you handled the disruption, I'm sure at home also you handled it much better than that. And at home also you're a happy person. I know that. So keep it up. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Equilibrium with the nature. Today, the speaker maintained the perfect equilibrium. How to control the audience, disturbing audience. And you have connected all the dots. It's not like that carelessly you are doing all the things. You connected. There is a break. You connected the points. Right? The joy ice cream. Right? He has added the point. It was nicely done. And this icing on the cake was that line, equilibrium with the nature. Definitely, it was spectacular for me. I I enjoyed thoroughly. I disturb you a lot. Still, uh, you have shown your confidence, your channelized your power to encounter those disturbances. Apart from the our individual evaluator covered all the points. Couple of things I need to add here. Your eye contact was super with every person you contacted nicely. Your hand movements was superb, and the body language was top notch. So with this, I'm going for the second uh, individual evaluator, and I would like to call Toastmaster Ramdas Bhatt for the individual evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Dear Toastmasters and Toastmasters Viptoji in particular, I must congratulate you for giving a speech today. You started preparing today morning because one of the scheduled speaker dropped out, and in such a short time, giving a speech is just superb. I must congratulate you on this. And today you spoke about leadership style. It came very natural because you left your job and you started your own course of your companies, core companies, and how you displayed your leadership. It came out very naturally. The opening of speech was extremely good, attention catching with a song, and people also, I mean, all the members also joined you as you sang the song. Very nice. You were so bold to tell that your father told you that you're worthless. It's very difficult to say that my father told me like this. So you had the guts to tell, and that you took it as a challenge. You said that demotivation by your own father, and you said no child should have like this in their childhood. It requires a lot of courage to share, and this fueled your passion to do something different. And you set a high goal. And you said think big. Thinking we started that point of time. Don't take it as challenge and prove him wrong that you are not worthless. And you compared yourself with this great personality who's here, and you talked about him how he has a lean organization, well explained, and you connected your leadership style with him. And you gave some examples of you never penalize someone for failing, and you told them what you would do instead of scolding them. So all in all, it's very relevant where you talked about yourself comparing with a great personality. It came out so good. Couple of things to take your speech to the next level. One is in the beginning your hands are moving, later they were held like this. The distraction for me, it was not a free movement for your hands if you're holding. Second, when you said your father scolded you and you want to prove wrong, I would suggest the voice could go down a little bit. Your voice was generally high throughout your speech. When you share something which you're not very happy, the voice could go down a little bit. The third is one buffet is exactly like you. He started from scratch and he's here right now. You could have just mentioned that. We talked about only what he is right now. You could have started from where he started. And fourth is you give one example of your leadership style. You could give more examples of how your leadership style you're displaying. I could have known more about your leadership style. Otherwise, you are impromptu speaker like Cosmo Suparna. With a little preparation, you can give great speeches. It's well organized speech. You have very good voice and pitch. You're very confident, has very good eye contact. I really enjoyed your speech. Wish you all the very best. Bodhi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramdas Bhatt. It was I would say it's a sandwich method you take. Good point, then challenge yourself, then again good point. The sandwich method evaluation is done. One point I need to add, you can challenge yourself. When you started your speech, you started with a good vibes and engaged the audience. Eye catching as well as
You the TMOT.
it was eye catching indeed. But after that, you're using the stage like this. So you're moving. So see, movement is important because this is the full stage. We need to utilize the stage. But moving without a purpose, a lot of distraction because you are this weekend you are going for the table topic context, division level. So we need to think about this. Use the stage wisely. That is one point I need to add. Apart from that, what these you need to do to make your next this division level table topic speech the bees knees. You need to work upon this how to utilize the stage unnecessary movement without any purpose that you need to work upon. Toastmaster Anandji, I'll come to you later on. First, I have to go to the table topic master. Today's table topic master was Toastmaster Upaya. It was the first time you are doing, or so you explain the full session what is table topic, how to encounter, how to give a speech, and over and above, you have you introduce some unique thought process, not a simple this you are giving a topic, people will come and speak. You're giving one sentence, we need to fill the gap, fill the blank. It definitely is very good thing. And in between, you asked who is your uh, role model, right? So Toastmaster Ramdas said to Modi, and impromptu you ask him. So I like that uniqueness also. You might have things that someone will call, but this uniqueness you have introduced, impromptu thing in the impromptu session. Kudos to you again. It was a jaw-dropping incident for me. Thanks to you. Some points, some where you can challenge yourself. While you are calling a speaker, table topic speaker, unless and until he comes here, you don't leave the stage. I observed that after calling the name, you went there and take the chair. Let him or her come. Then you give the topic, and while giving the topic, you first give the name, call the name of the speaker, then topic, then title, sorry, then topic, and topic again the name, like name, topic, name, like that you can. Then you leave the stage. These are the 2 points you need to work upon. Apart from that, it was a wow-tastic for you. Uh, that's all for you. Now it's time for the Toastmaster of today's meeting. His Toastmaster Anand is one of the best example how Toastmaster does the miracle to us. Right? How many? 7, 8 months, right? You were joined.
Oh, January.
So three months, hardly 4 months. Whenever last I took the last Toastmasters meeting, last to last. I was the general evaluator. Toastmaster Anand Ji was the QMOD. I've added some points. He he replied back. I would say replied back and recovered all the things. Whatever I said, you need to work upon it. So he worked and delivered today. You connected with the presiding officer. The same flow. Flow was awesome. And you started with the questions. These are very relevant questions, right? That what is the largest, who is the longest, highest, and this is very innovative. Because for me, it was this Darjeeling Bhum station was the highest. So now the another this thing has happened. So it was when you ask the question, what is the highest peak railway station? I thought it was Darjeeling, but you explain no, it's not anymore. It becomes second. Another took place the first position, took the first position. So it was very good, unique. You said this is all about mindset, right? So if our mindset change, then we'll achieve the thing. We'll become successful. That was your motto throughout the theme. While explaining the theme, it was your motto. Now This you have worked upon. Transition from theme to Toastmaster journey. It was awesome. Give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Anand. You explained the structure of the meeting nicely, the three structure, three session. Apart from a little fumbles here and there by explaining, while giving the sharing your thoughts about the theme. I mean, in between you fumbles little bit. Uh, you fumbles little bit. Apart from that, it was flawless. Another point I need to add, you can challenge yourself. Before disclosing the speaker name, you need to call the evaluator individually. First, today, you disclose the speaker name, then you call the individual evaluator. That you missed out. And the same pattern you need to maintain the name of the speaker, speech title, name. Stage is yours. Then you need to go. So that you need to work upon on this. Apart from that, I have not found any drawback. And why I'm using the drawback? Because normally we are not using the word drawback or negative word. Because this is very common thing. You need to call the speaker, and another thing you need to use, that you need to introduce the speaker. So that I, I expected that is more, it will be a little bit more. So the suspense you need to create until and unless you call the name. That I missed out. Apart from that, still now is flowing like a water river. It's flowing like a Ganga river. Your this conduct of this meeting. Now, regarding the overall meeting, I would like to say I've observed today one thing we overcome, that is G. Last meeting I said a lot of G's has been used instead of Toastmaster, but today everyone used the salutation Toastmaster. Toastmaster, then name, then G. But today I observed a lot of crosstalk. Not apart from the speaker, Toastmaster Chandra Shekhar speech, a lot of crosstalk. As a Toastmaster of the day, when you are getting the pattern in your hand stage, you need to control the overall meeting. That is another point to add. The cross talking we need to stop. This is not as per the Toastmaster guideline. A lot of cross talking that we need to stop. And no one can stop you. If you are speaking, no one can stop you. Toastmaster of the day, you need to stop. But they cannot disturb you. You need to control. Same for G also. No one can stop G to say something. So that this couple of things we need to maintain. And one more thing I need to add: when we are inviting the guests, it's a special meeting. So that time compulsorily you need to convey the history of Toastmasters. You have conveyed. Is it in general? I'm saying if some new Toastmaster, someone is coming as a TO Modi, they need to explain the history of Toastmasters. Otherwise, how the guest will know when it has started, who has started, what was the mission, what is the vision, how it has gone through in 100 odd years. So, like you did today, every day, the Toastmaster of the day need to follow the same guidelines. That's all from my side. Give a big round of applause for all the members who participated in today's meeting. I'm handing over the baton to you, Toastmaster of today's meeting, Toastmaster Anand Ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Saikat Nandiji. A lot of inputs for everyone to take home on. A lot of improvements that can be done. As I said, let's imbibe all those things into our speeches and talks. And probably by end of next year, let NITK Bhive be graded as the #1 club in the district. I'm sure we have done justice to this meeting, and Thanks to all of you who come prepared with the theme of the day. And unfortunately, I should say today that this was a table topic. TMOD was a table topic to me. I have come in impromptu and have done whatever best possible. And may I call upon our presiding officer, Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwalji, to take over the stage and call the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Postmaster Anand. Actually, the presiding officer who has to wind up the meeting should be the president. But today, I had to tell few views. That's why I thought I'll take this up. Some of the evaluation that I would like to share with all of you. A general evaluator, I've observed many times, he also evaluates the speaker. Have you observed that? After the individual evaluation, he also evaluates the speaker only. Technically, he is supposed to evaluate the individual evaluator. Am I clear on that? Yes. One or two lines about the speaker, it's okay. But technically, he has to evaluate the evaluator. That is where the skill lies. But the speaker is already evaluated. Why should we evaluate once again? That is one thing. Secondly, table topic master. Bopa did wonderful job today. Wonderful the way he conducted it. This thing very unique it is. But a table topic master, the moment he gives a topic, pause for a time and ask for any volunteers. There's anyone who's willing to take this up. Then you select the member, pinpoint them. Right? Let the volunteers come on their own. If they don't come, then you pick them up. This for the table topic master. And for the TMOD, we need to understand this sequence. First, you call upon the speakers, the tag roles, and the general evaluator. The sequence is very, very important. And what G already explained to you that when you call for the individual evaluator, don't introduce the speaker before that. Before I call upon the first speaker on the stage, let me invite the evaluator who is required to spell out the guidelines. The individual evaluator comes onto the stage, he gives out the guidelines, and then you introduce the speaker. This is how we should call the speaker. Right? Simple things. Once you go through the manual, all these things are written. And more, very, very important, this week on 27th, Toastmaster Sudeep is going to participate in the division level table topics contest. Right, Sudeep?
Yes, sir.
So what will you bring home?
The award.
Think big.
Yep.
The magic of thinking big. Let's all support him, and as far as possible, let's attend that meeting. Let's see how well he does, and I'm sure he will do well. There's no doubt about that. So let's all support him, and I wish you all the best. Go to the next level, the district level. That is what none of us in this club have gone to that level.
I do understand.
Yes. And for the next meeting, I'd like to encourage Habib, your icebreaker speech, you should be ready with that. Hoga?
Ji.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
Ramdas first speaker. Second, Sanjay. Long time you've not given any speech.
I don't know, I can't say.
No. Huh?
I don't know my program, what happens, what not.
Nothing will happen. You have to make a commitment. Once you make a commitment, then everything will fall in place. Otherwise, I don't know what will happen. No one knows. Who knows? आप अकेले नहीं हो ना. But you make a commitment, yes, I will give. Why not kuch hota hai, that's a different story.
I will give. I will give.
That's all. Simple. Huh? Make a commitment and it will happen. That should be the confidence level. Okay, that is all from my side. Now I would like to officially adjourn meeting number 209. Thank you all so much.
Results.
I always miss out on the result.
Yeah, so wait, I need to announce something.
Yeah.
You should add one certificate there for the least number of attendance in a month. End of the last week, please give it.
No results are still there.
Result the president will announce.
You don't have to record.
President second. So.
It's 9 now.
8:45.
Couple of things I need to announce. That we were first thing we're conducting the speech craft. You all know. So that we have already started. The first session is introduction already done last Saturday. Ramdas ji, Toastmaster Ramdas ji and myself were there. So it was a very good session with the one of the corporate company, textile company in Pinia. This is one. So this coming Saturday also we are going between 3 to 5. So we are going there, and the second session will start from this speech craft from the coming Saturday, from Saturday only. Now on Saturday another event is there. What is the event?
Tabletop
Tabletop
Yes.
IPL match.
Yes. IPL match definitely. Tabletop contest also. So second thing, another thing, this coronation is coming. Coronation is the annual event of Toastmaster. The coronation 2024 is resumed last year, 2023. Earlier 2 or 3 years they have not conducted due to COVID. So again, the coronation is coming. It's a paid event, annual event, 2 days event. The details I'll share. A lot of things. I mean, we'll get the option, we'll get the chance to networking also, to net for networking also, and to meet, greet a lot of people, and some international speakers are also coming. So it's a great chance to explore.
When is that?
That is date 27th of May. So 2 days event is a paid event. Details I'll share in the NITK Bhive group very soon. This is second. Third one that we are going to help to start a going to help one group to start a new club. As I know, last week, last week, there was a special event. So one lady invited us to start a new Toastmasters club in her place. That is in HSR layer. So that we need to plan. That is our third plan. So these three announcements I have to do. So
Good few questions. Beechcraft. Have you made the payment to PI?
yes,
Wait.
yes.
Have they received their details, login details?
No, that we need to share. We need to create, first there is a process. We need to create the event. We need to add two coordinators. Now I can add one coordinator, but I need to add two coordinators. I am discussing with one very experienced Toastmaster Nancy on this. Tomorrow I'll meet her offline or online. I'll see. Then I will add two coordinators and create the event. After creation of the events only, we'll get the credential for the speech contest. So we bought two bundles. digital bundles of speech drafts. So if
First meeting, that's on 27. Are they giving the icebreaker speeches?
yes, yes,
We already spoken to them.
yeah. So we delivered the demo speech also on last meet, and we explained Toastmaster Ramdas ji explained all the guidelines related to Toastmasters and the speech cards. So they will deliver the icebreaker speech. Am I right, Ramdas ji? Now is the time for the result. Very interesting. Everyone's looking at me. What is the result? What is the result, right? So I will start with the assignee award. Okay, so assignee award will come later. First, we'll start with the best debate topic. Start from the end. So, any idea who is the best debate topic speaker today?
You? So we talk.
No, it's Toastmaster.
So
You are right, Toastmaster Anand. Now, best Toastmaster. Best Toastmaster. Any idea who's got the best Toastmaster? Only one person. Any guess?
okay. Toastmaster, that is tag.
G.
No,
TM audit. This will be TM audit.
that is also not correct. The best Toastmaster award goes to Toastmaster Bupaya.
TTM.
The debate topic.
In the Bombay is the emerging star.
Yeah. So you order another some bookshelf or something like that, because a lot of certificates you are getting nowadays. You should keep all those things there. Now, best evaluator award goes to, it's a tie. It's very difficult to get. And it's a tie, it's very difficult to guess who are the winners. So best evaluator award goes to Toastmaster Ramdas Bhatt and Toastmaster Santosh Kejriwal. हो गया tie.
Tiebreaker. I should stand up. Right, thank you. Tiebreaker.
Now the best speaker. There are two speakers. Any guess? There's only one certificate left. Cannot be tied. You tell me who is the. Any guess who is the best speaker?
G.
That is confidence.
Yes.
But this time, this confidence, I would say he knows everything, but still he's saying me. Today, the best speaker award goes to Toastmaster Sudeep.
Impromptu practice always. Yes, sir. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, assigning award.
Signing award. Got.
Okay, announce.
Yeah, again.
It's not mentioned here also.
Yeah,
It is there.
Give it to him. Can you announce who is the best assignee?
The next world record is grabbed by none other than Toastmaster Pratap.
Congratulations. So you'll get your certificate after 2 minutes. With this, officially concluding, adjourning the meeting number 209 of NITK Bhive Toastmasters Club. Stop the recording.